Alright, good evening. Very third attempt at the new map, Runenberg. I have not changed anything, so I'm looking whether I want to change anything. Yeah, I think the shop was fine, the pistol maybe out. Exchange for cross longbows, I guess. This I also want to kind of reduce. I'm gonna keep the gauntlets in, for the sole purpose that they, for the reason that they have been apparently changed, or rather buffed. And then axes, 200 swords, great axes. Axes, 200 swords, great axes, and then the new weapons. Other ones I still need the achievement, the accomplishments for. So, axes, great axes, 200 swords, and the war shields. The cannon and the gauntlet definitely. And then I think I may remove the scepters. So I have a melee option. Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep it at that. Then, customize. Let's see. These have been changed. So the common quality cannot appear for this item family. Which is good. I don't think if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. Especially because you can... This, I'm pretty sure this has been changed because these have been nerfed by the customization option. Right, more money, better looting, omen, and... I think I kinda want this one, so let's get me this instead of the lone scavenger. Or rather, I think I'd rather have that than the Omen of Wealth. Apocalypse, I said 3. So let's try it again. Now, the cannon has been buffed, insofar that the health damage has been reduced. And some of the costs have been switched around. Dwarf with great axe, exactly how it should be. Alright. Let's see, Berserker. We have also, I just realized, this time the big display. So, make it small again. Alright, what do you have? Precise, dexterous, accuracy, range damage, and a lot of damage, but basically no armor? How much armor do you have? 14. Yeah, that's not a lot. You do survive this with block, but you don't have the... You have the berserk, you have the vampire. You do not have the organic armor, which is a bit annoying, yeah. Now, with accuracy, range damage, and this damage is just straight, I think I'd rather want you with a ranged weapon. So, let's exchange those. You take the bow. What do you have? Wildling, resistance and health, but less mana regen. Reliability and movement. You do have that. You have the boom, which is not something I really use that much. You do get additional health, you do have the vampire, so maybe I give you the melee weapon. What do you have? Trader back slots, XP gain, and dodge, so you kind of also don't want to be close. Right. And everybody up here. Now they have changed how many enemies spawn at the start. They have also changed these. So the Q doesn't scale on range anymore. The first skill. However, the second and the third now have base range. They also do not scale off of range anymore, but they now have range as base. And the first skill now also applies a debuff. Specifically, it lowers resistance, if I'm not mistaken. So you can now use that skill to also proc the optimism itself, which additionally also got buffed. Give yourself movement and retreat a step. You kill this guy. Okay. Retreat a little bit further. That's fine. Yes. I think we do that. You move one forward, so you can move one forward. But yeah, they have changed the amount of enemies at the first few levels of the map, so that you get a little bit more experience. As you may notice, they also changed the amount of hits the second ability has. It now also has an accurate and lowers move points now instead of armor. This lowers resistance on the secondary targets only, apparently. Huh. And this is unblockable now, which makes it still not great in my opinion, but better at least. And then axe. All of my weapons aren't the most accurate. No, I think I did. But yeah, these all don't scale with... These all no longer scale with any kind of range, except from the rune hit itself. From the perk itself. However, the perk now scales with range. And it gives +3 range for every 3 extra range the hero has. That's an elite. I probably need to kill that. And there's a block in the way. So get him out. You have 6 exactly, so I think I want to do this. This. And then we jump out again. Well, actually, you don't need to jump out, you can just walk. No, so I hate those. I hate those stupid blockers. Yeah, it's fine, just walk. And then you can... Oh yeah, you can do this. It's not the most useful thing to do, but it is a thing to do. Now, funnily enough, thanks to the change, you basically, whenever you toss the second ability into an enemy group, it will basically immediately charge up your Geo reservoir. Immediately. It's charged. Move one further so you can hit him. Okay, I just learned that if the perk is active, you don't get any more perk stacks. That is good to know. I have not paid attention to this last time, because it wasn't really necessary. Alright, toss him a damage potion. Berserker Rage. You jump in. How much movement do you have? You have no movement. That is good to know. You have an additional? No. You have an additional action. Well, can't really use that. So probably always want to use this to trigger your next hit. Or this to trigger your next hit also. Because it probably also always immediately activates it. Okay, the elite is down. And I didn't even have to use all that much energy, mana. Energy. Ember, whatever. Wonderful. Now, plan this time is, I think, to start with more ballista. Basically, don't leave those hanging until the very end. And also build more wall. More weak wall to then upgrade into stronger wall relatively early. Hit them. Hit them with the fist and then the big one. This is now definitely a lot more usable than it was before. Need to remind myself to also actually use it. Wait, before you move, stop them again. They also increase the numbers. I'm pretty sure they increase the damage on the gauntlet on basically everything. In exchange for it no longer scaling with range. Well, not permanently at least. Plan, however, is still mostly the same, of just... Oh yeah, one further thing. They have increased the number of uses on the gauntlet, so you can hit them 5 times. So they increased it from 4 to 5. So I hope that the elite spawn a corpse. That would be great. They didn't. So, 2 groups. Let's see what we get. Right. You, I said, are gonna be ranged because you have base accuracy and range damage in your kit, and the 15% damage is just always good to have. You do have the glass cannon as well. You do have the mana collector, so maybe a full crit build could be good. And then I just need... Then I just kinda need a... something to use the mana. Well, I don't really need to use the mana now, do I? I don't have the mana crit enabler. I do have the bully. It's not really gonna be helpful all that much though. This could be fun. Plus 3 armor for 2 turns to all heroes. Every 200 damage inflict. That's actually not that much. The Berserk is not gonna happen. The Blessing with the Heart of Body of the party could be fun. And Mana Collector for the crits. Right, so start with the XP gain. There is no other XP gain here. At least 5 enemies hit with a single attack. That's not that impossible, but I'm gonna go with the glass cannon for now. And then, accuracy, make sure we hit everything. Move points, definitely, for the dwarf. Momentum isn't relevant, but critical power is. And then, daily mana region, magic damage, opportunism, skill range. That's all great. Now, what do you have? You do have the 2 cornerstones of... Do you have Berserker with that? No. You do not have the organic armor. So she has the 2, or he has the 2 cornerstones of going out. Inertia as well. You also have the quantity versus quality and the volatile reaction, which could be good. By 1 is probably not gonna happen though. This could help. You do not get the XP gain. Every 2 attacks dodged. Daily mana regen. And sheer power could be good for a melee. Night Owl. Surgical Strike, that's probably not gonna happen. I do no longer have single target weapons. So isolated is garbage for me. Because the axe, the sword, and the shield, both types of axes actually mostly hit multiple targets always, and you want to hit multiple targets with them. So I think you are just gonna go with the Fatality and the Bodybuilder. And then if need be, I can take the Harvester to get you a little bit of health, but mana back. Now, accuracy is gonna be useful if you go with axes, which is, I think, currently the plan. Physical damage, definitely. Momentum isn't that relevant because I don't think I have anything with momentum. Multi-hits +1. I don't think any of the melee weapons I have is multi... Do I have multi-hits? I have the wand, I have the cannon, and I think that's it. I don't have the spear, I don't have the knife. And I don't have the hand crossbow. So that's a no, and I'm just gonna take physical damage. Oh, he's incompetent. That's good to know. Now, you can... Initiator, mana shield is always kinda neat to have. You do not have the mana regain, so that's not great. You do not have the inertia. Steady aim, harvester. I think I could make you a block tank, but I don't really think that's too good with your other stuff. Harvester. You already have 4 bag equipment slots, so... Do I just give you all of the potions? I still have to do that one accomplishment for... I believe it was 4 level 5 potions or something like that. Move points definitely don't hurt, and accuracy also don't hurt, but would prefer more than 7%, like 12%, that's acceptable. And... I think physical damage is fine, and then I just give the gauntlet to somebody else. Because you're not really any of these 3 paths, so... Poison damage, maybe. Right, anyway. Physical damage, bit more. That would be my 2 melee men then. We get what... Oh, that's a silver war shield. Crit and reliability. And critical power. You offer the stabilize. You offer... Mana resistance, isolation. I think I just take this. I need more weapons anyway. Which also means I'm gonna loot this pile of corpses for an item. None of these are weapons. None of these are weapons. Well, it's a weapon at least. A second... Oh, it's a longbow. Right, give that to my dwarf. Which, you know, doesn't really make all that much sense. Build new structures. First of all, I'm gonna build 2 houses. Followed by looting away some of the big stuff. Then... build new structures. I think, first of all, I'm gonna repair. Build new structures, a mana well. I think the temple and the mana wells may actually be kind of important. But I still prefer having gold mines out early. So I can build more afterwards. That's another pile of corpses which I've completely overlooked. Anyway, defense-wise, repair. I can't repair everything. I think it's not necessary to repair everything. How much would this actually cost to repair? 8 for a stone wall. What is the most damaged thing I have here? 19 for the stone wall, which normally costs 30. So repairing definitely is cheaper, but this gate I want to be gone anyway. So for now I'm just gonna build a ballista. Right. Then probably I also want some watchtowers inside the city at some point. Especially for my dwarf. For now, block off here. Right, and then equip. You get a war shield. You can keep the gauntlet. You have the axe and you get a longbow in addition to your short bow. Then, I think that's it set up. You are gonna come down here. You have good amounts of AoE, so you I think can handle one area on your own. Especially since there isn't a lot of mist there. Wonderful. Ballista immediately start blasting. Now the longbow does have isolation, but not a whole lot. Do you have isolation? Did I give you isolation? Oh, the bow has isolation. That's great then. And one forward, jump. And jump out again. Need to remind myself, this is the big AoE. This is the charge. Shield up 8 block. Wonderful. This guy can probably walk over and deal with these few fellas without too much of an issue. We can also just completely blast them. You get into the city, which ain't great, but I think I can live with it. Yeah, he has a lot of movement. He has a lot of movement going on for him. Right. This thing. Need to get rid of that. Love the ballistas. Should never have played without them. That's a slime. I don't use the longbows all that much. Right, you can just walk over here. Hit the stone. Can I not hit the stone? Oh, there's a... I see. There's a barrier in front. Hate that. Well, I guess we'll just deal with this area. Alright, you... Just gonna hit everybody here. So they can... hit the rock back there. Hit the rock here. That didn't actually kill it. Alright. I'm gonna have to kill this guy, but we have multiple people who can get there. Like, I'm pretty sure if you just If I just have you shoot once, twice, then you can definitely get over there and fuck, line of sight. Do you not have any way of getting line of sight? There it is. Lovely. So I should probably give him a lot more isolation than if I have if I use him with a long barrel. Nope. Go here. And send in some bees. And that's wonderful. At least they're doing a great job. Okay. Big hit. That AoE isn't too bad actually if it hits. Which is probably the bigger issue it has. Alright. Then axe. And I think the ballista should be found down here. With help from Mr. Sniper. So you can just go ahead and help here. You don't have any movement anymore. You can hit these two. And send in some bees. Good. Wonderful. And pull out the bow again. I do hope that the ballista here survive, because they're expensive. We have 17 more enemies. The ballista currently one-shot most enemies, so I'm not actually all that scared. Because they will just obliterate the enemies that come near. Before the enemies attack, that is. Alright, you can execute. I completely forgot about that. Is he executable? No. Bees. Not really a lot of mana usage going on yet. I don't think I have to shield equip. Yeah, no, it's always active. Okay. She's taken a little bit of damage. I don't think it's any... I should probably drink this at some point. It's not an amount of damage that can't be healed. I think I destroyed one of my own buildings. I should have killed him. Do hope that we don't have too much panic going out of this. Well, we are at panic level 1. So that's already guaranteed. the ballista are gonna kill those two. One and two. Big hit there. Would like to not hit my wall. There's actually stacks still in it, so you can apply what, minus 40% resistance? Minus 80 actually, because it lasts for 2 rounds. Which is a good increase in damage. Fuck, there's still that stupid berry in the way. Right, that's gonna be done by the dwarf then. Or by one of my ranged units, it is. Or single target units. I don't think you can actually hit him because of all the walls in the way. You can. So panic level 1. I think I still get an item, but it's not perfect. And they are level 5, which I believe is already more than they were last time. Right, we are getting close to the wall, so I will get a seer, so I can push stuff back. Seer. Put that there. So then we use Repel Mist. Okay, Armored, Dodgers, and Normal Claws. Don't think I need to guess where immediately. Pile of Corpses for an item. Grab that, and there's a second one. There's a mountain of corpses as well. I'm gonna upgrade 1 house, 2 house, 3 house, so I can loot that mountain of corpses there. Then our Mr. Sniper, which I'm still not quite sure what to do. I think if I'm not really using all that much mana, so I could just take the damage and then use this to restore a little bit. Because if I use less than 10, this should keep me topped up permanently. More action points. Plus 5% damage for 2 turns. I will have the Hex. So that's a possibility. For just more damage. The 2 action points, however, also not too bad. Is there anything else in this tier I want? Longer weapons, not necessarily. So definitely gonna take the 2 action points. I think I'll take the Carnage. Even though he does have both of the volatile bounce things. Then here you're next, and the Blink, because Blink. And then I have 3 points over, I believe, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I think you get 10 perk points from level 2 to level 11. Then you get resistance reduction and even more move points, followed by a bit of isolation and critical power. 20% crit is not little. Don't have too much of it yet though. You will have that, so armor is 150%. Okay. What did it take you? Definitely not a glass cannon, definitely none of the isolation stuff. I think I'm gonna take the defensive training for more XP. And then the vampire. You get resistance reduction, that diverts, action points. That also never hurts. Now he can jump in and hit 3 times with his axe. XP gain isn't bad. And XP gain isn't bad. On your end, we take the overload. You don't have the inertia, is annoying. You do have the hit, and if she had inertia, she would be amazing with that. Right, initiate. I don't have multi-hits. I think I also take the defensive training just for more XP. Then resistance reduction is neat. Do I care for crits with you? Not really. And then... yeah, you don't get that. Resistance up. I think resistance is better in armor. Physical damage. And stun chance, not really. Healing received. Healing received, maybe. No, you don't have the vampire. Poison damage? I don't have a weapon that stuns. So I think I just reroll. Physical damage. I would love to buy soon another hero, which they all cost 50 apparently. Are they all like level 1? Level 1, level 2, level 3 at 98. I have one more dude who can work. This costs 20, gives me 25. That's not really worth it. Let's see what the items are first. Two-handed sword. Yeah, go for that. Not really something I use all that much. One action point. Wonderful. Another two-handed sword. A cannon. The Cursed Crown. Minus 10% XP gain, but momentum. Yeah, momentum isn't really relevant. 6% accuracy could be. And here you see they have changed the cannon. It now deals 4 health cost instead of 6. 4 plus 4, I mean, instead of 4 plus 6. I believe it was 4 plus 6. I think I'll take those pants. What do we have here? A book. 4% crit on a trinket. Dwarf has propagation bounces and crit power. Then... right. I think I take this for the dwarf. What do you have here? Accuracy, skill range. Well, I think I take this for the dwarf. And a cannon with XP gain. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of the cannon. I've seen, or rather read that yes, the combination of the rocket jump with the fire blast is really good because you basically jump into enemies for 60 to 95 damage and do you blast them with fire. And then you can just leave again. It doesn't... ah, there, fire blast. 120 to 190, yeah. Let me reroll that. A better bow. Reliability and poison damage. Or a helmet. Right. This one. So I'll definitely give you the skill range. Then you also get this helmet. And nothing else, I think. Oh well. You can't have armor anymore. You had this armor. Get the cap off this. I don't really have propagation right now. Well, I do have with the... I thought the eye patch is a trinket. This just makes it even better. Mana ring, 3 daily mana region. Minus 16 armor. Not really. The block pants. Propagation bounces. I do have, but they're not that relevant. They're not the important part. I'm gonna take it over this anyway. And minus 16 is not... That would have gone to the dwarf if the other stuff wasn't better. Okay, sell all that. 59 gold. What do I need? I can get up to 64 gold. So I can only afford one hero, specifically this or this. What do you have? Critical, less dodge, less reliability, critical and resistance. You really do not want, well, 14% stun chance. Stun chance, again, not relevant because the longbow is the only thing I have that stuns, to my knowledge. So, it's not that amazing. You are dwarf. You, on the other hand, have +2 back slots, armor, and you're precise. Also dwarf. I think I'm actually gonna take you, -5 to dodge, -7% reliability, but resistance and crit. You have the defense path for the ballista. Yeah, I'm gonna take you. There's only one, yeah, only one group coming in. What do you have? You're next. Note the inertia. That's kind of fun. The field study, so I'm just gonna make you another ranged unit, I guess. +1. Wait, every 20 missing armor or health, +1% damage to all heroes at the start of the hero's turn. That could actually work with a cannon, couldn't it? Well, for now I'm gonna see what I get. Materials. Build some defenses. What we're gonna build is a ballista. And then... I think I'm just gonna build a second ballista. Alright, that's everything. I have a worker available. And... what do I do with them? I think I loot for money. I can't afford either a mana well nor a temple, which is an oversight on my part. Right. Get some wall in front of this ballista. Right. I think that's fine. Alright. So everybody post up. We now have basically a group of tanks. And a sniper. A sniper with like 8 actions. Okay, we do have frogs, we do have splitters. There is one further unit type which isn't known to me yet. Oh, fucking damn it. God fucking damn these things. Get them out. Damage on you. The shield is probably not my weapon of choice in this, with these current characters. And out I go. Simply because I don't really have a block tank yet. Oh, I forgot these things spawn. Duh. So that's the last unit type. And that's also who you are predominantly gonna deal with. Thankfully they spawn isolated. Yeah, you go ahead and deal with this thing. No. Okay, hitting the runestone was maybe a mistake. Execute, execute, and I think I want you out rather. He is out of mana. Well, she, Ingrid. Alright. You can attack him, that's fine. Alright, 4th unit. Forgot. But yeah, with the spiky counter, the shield is probably really good. So, you're gonna go ahead and deal with this guy. Or not. Wait, you can execute her. I always forget about the execute. Alright. Dwarf with a bow, definitely doing better work than with than what I had last time. Did unfortunately not actually hit enough people. That's everyone. He hits the wall survives. That's great. And yeah, he can basically use his entire repertoire on offense. I forgot you have a sword. I should use that. Yeah, I think I like the I think I like the new type, the new and actually improved gauntlet more than the other one. Because you have a little bit of range before you actually just engage in melee. And you also have a way easier way to get the perk up. There is a mist sense in the way, okay. Kill him. Kill him. Because it now hits exactly 6. And previously you had 2 things that hit 4 enemies each. Which isn't great if you need to hit 6 enemies. You're now my wall in my wall. That's really out of range, huh? Fuck. Oh well, slow them down at least. You, this doesn't even cost mana. I think it did, right. So they remove the mana cost here, so you can basically always do that. Which is definitely appreciated. Just jump over there, just use the axe. Actually, yeah, just jump in. I could have executed that man instead of stabbing him. I think about it. I wonder how much armor you can get if you have a bunch of dwarves with the Heart of the Party perk that gives armor. I think I do it like this. Get a little bit of block. There will probably be enough here next turn that I can detonate the runestone. Blast the big fellas. And this guy. Out of actions. Behind the gate you go. It's everyone. Yeah, I wonder how much armor you can get with that. Because it would stack with the Warcry, only then I just realized that the Warcry and the armor thing are on the same level. So you can't actually get both. Oh, there are rippers, I just realized. Haven't seen them before. So the ailerons, the harpy things, do not count for the seer count. Because it showed 3 extra units in addition to the armored, the crawlers and the dodgers. Blow that up. Don't go back in there. You are on the wall. Okay. Yeah, the ripper hurts. As expected. And my gate has died. Oh right, you have the sword blast, don't you? Just an AoE man. Which also isn't too bad to have. Then bow. I think you are going to need to kill this guy. Wonderful. I forgot to trigger the isolation first. And out of actions. Missed, unfortunately. I think I can charge here. Good, good. Hit them here, and I don't think I necessarily need to activate the AoE anymore on my gauntlet, because these few enemies will just die. Yeah. Okay. So that's a good third night. I haven't paid attention how much enemies were killed by the ballista, but the additional XP that gives us for the guys with the perk for it, pretty good. So everybody got no. My level 1 got 2 levels, the others got 1 level. 3 sides this time. Down here is probably the safest, followed by this side, and then the big wave comes up here. Yes. I think that is probably actually fine. I do want the items here, and here, leaving me 5 workers, so I can remove this building and upgrade my housing for even more workers to get rid of this 4x4, 2x2. Then that allows me to build scavengers camps. 1, 2, and let's say 3 up here. And it also allows me to build a temple and at least a mana well. At least a mana well. Would have honestly preferred them a little bit earlier, but I guess it's fine. You go ahead. Okay, nobody needs a heal. Night reward and deposits of corpses. Let's see what we get. Troll blood, propagation bounces, daily health regen, 25 health. An axe. A great axe. That's actually just an upgrade for the one we have. What do you do? 12% resistant, move point, 9% magic damage, critical power. Now I'm gonna take the axe. It's not the greatest axe, but it is an axe. A steel pauldron. More crit. That's exactly what my dwarf wants. And I just realized that's probably a chest armor and he can't wear it. Right. What do you have here? Momentum. Not that great. Armor mana, armor dodge, stun chance. Everything not that great because I have neither stun nor momentum. Well, technically I have momentum, but whatever. Take a silver great axe. I think I take the bow. And then the last pile of corpses. Silver two-handed. Ooh, an offhand magic wand. Or an offhand axe. I think I take the two-handed sword. Level ups. Accuracy. Absolutely. That's a good level up there. Experience gain, everything else isn't that relevant. Perks. The Carnage. And still not too sure about that one. I have to hit 5 enemies with a single attack, which I can currently do with 1, 2, 3 abilities I have. However, the Steel Shortbow actually makes it really easy to hit 3 enemies, so I think it's fine, and the damage bonus does help. And then, every 200 damage inflicted, plus 3 armor. Okay, take this. This one's next, followed by the Blink. And then I think you mainly want crit, which you don't actually have a lot of. And yeah, this is a sea powder and this is a chest piece that you cannot wear. Have the better longbow. Though this one does give isolation. I think this is better. Is the new axe better? 12% crit power? Not relevant. I just take the damage. Perks. What do I give you on this level? Initiator isn't relevant. 1x1 definitely not. Plus 2 range is not really relevant. I think I give you the runic gift. So you can have additional trinkets. Now I just need to get one. Or multiple. Move points. So he'll just zoom across the battlefield. Reliability. Probably better than crit power. Then, next, I still have no clue what to do with you. You are going to be a melee. I could do this one, and this one. Might be okay with the Great Shield. Because then I just need to get as much The Great Shield also has... How much mana does this cost? 2 and 4. So this always gives me +3 or +6 block. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 perks. It could be okay. Yeah, I think I'll do it like that. Then you get block as much as I can give you, or resistance in this case, I guess. Momentum is a no. Reliability, opportunism. Take the opportunism. That would go with the gauntlet relatively well. Do you want to have you keep your gauntlet? Maybe. I think I'm gonna take the opportunism. Then, now, what do you get? You get the Berserk, you get Sprint, the Bodybuilder, and Vampire. You do not get that. You get plus 1% damage to all heroes at the start of turn. If you have lost health. So, I'm gonna give you a cannon. And you're just gonna be far away, shooting at enemies with your cannon. Trying to blow enemies up. And then as soon as you're low health, you give a good amount of buff to everybody. And I hope that works out. That however means you want to have high health. Every 2 enemies hit, plus 12% resistance. That actually stacks quite well with this. Then I think I give you the Harvester just so you have the mana. Then the Carnage. You don't really care about crit. You just want resistance and damage. Because I'm pretty sure that the resistance also lowers the damage from the cannon. Multi-hits is amazing. And the cannon I don't think has anything with isolation opportunism. So roll for reliability or ranged damage. Oh, skill range. Skill range I'll also take. Right, so now I only need a cannon for you. Until then, build some defenses. Build me the ballista here. In the middle between these two, which should be here. I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So build me a ballista here. Build me a ballista here. Build me a ballista here. Then build me 1, 2, 3, 4. A ballista here. 2, 3, 4. And then the last ballista on this side goes there. So these two sides should be basically safe. There should be no issue defending that with the support of the ballistas. Which means that you have good AoE. You go up here. You can, I think, defend down there together with the ballistas. You go here. My weakest link currently, I completely overlooked that there's a pile of corpses behind the statue. You are my current weakest links. You are gonna defend with these ballista. Alright. I need to upgrade my inn to get more heroes in. I could have upgraded. No, I couldn't. I think we are mostly fine. I could have sold this stuff. Alright, you get the... You get that. Do I give you this? How much move points do you have? You have 4 move. So you probably should not take stuff that lowers your move even further. Get rid of that. You need to hit people. Okay, 5 move. Not that great. Not that great. The store is closed. But we do have enough ballista there. I think it's fine. Immediately blasted. Gotta love that. Yeah, okay. You being this slow, kind of annoying. But you have 2 ways to charge. Even though the shield is just... Well, the shield does less damage. But otherwise it's better. Take him down. Wonderful stuff. And you are gonna go over here to deal with this side. And then they all spawn down here. So you can just use your AoEs. At least 5 enemies. 3, 4, 4, 3. Right, longbow it is. You need to get rid of the hunters. Then yeah, you can't really do anything. Drink your pot. They are quick. Thankfully the ballista literally cannot miss. This guy though can. Quite easily at that. Right, you continue getting rid of all the hunters. And you're going to have to help over here. Maybe not stand in a spot though. Alright then. Send in bees. Get in position to stop this guy. Not where I wanted to aim, but I guess I'll have to take it. It's actually a lot better now. Now that I have any accuracy. I still don't like inaccurate weapons. And was a bit of damage there. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to help over here. Like in this case, it hit not enough people to trigger the Geo Reservoir. Bees over there. Oh, that hits in an AoE as well. Bees. Alright, you can leave a little bit. Then... Okay. Kill this thing. You kinda have to kill this thing. Nah, there's a wall in the way. Yeah, I'm not surprised that he's dodging. Oh, this isn't the dangerous group. Okay. My melee boys are taking a good amount of damage, which isn't great. Nope, move there. Shoot him. Oh, you can't. Before you shoot again, just AoE back here for the damage bonus. %. It isn't the most, but it is a bonus. Fortunately, yeah, she has to go over there. And then she doesn't have enough movement to get back. Love that. Do the same here. Undo that one. Do it like this instead. You... Okay, unfortunately, I thought that would maybe jump, but it doesn't. Yeah, okay, 130 more enemies. Should be fine. The hunters are annoying. That's 4 charges. That's not great. Can you, in any way, shape or form, get to these hunters? No. No, you can't. In that case, we just pray you survive. Keep the ballista safe. Out of range. And can you not? Nah, there's a blocker in the way. Okay, that's great. Takes a good amount of damage, but he also heals quite a lot. I overlooked that guy down there. Right, I think I go here, hit you. I had hoped he'd survive a hit. That wouldn't have felt so bad. She did not take a lot of damage for the fact that 4 hunters shot at her. That's an elite hunter, isn't it? You don't have any mana. This guy needs to die. Execute. Jump here, jump here. And it's done in the way. That honestly wasn't too bad. Can you shoot? Yes. I am surprised that not one of my ballista has taken damage yet. Yeah, he's eating hits. Everybody's hurt, so the temple is gonna have work tomorrow. Okay. Here. I think actually I'm just gonna use the axe there. And then unfortunately one of you has to go up here. So that's not great. That also requires a move point. Right, in which case, just punch them. You continue with him. And then you down here, kill these two hunters if you can. Apparently you can't... God damn it. Heavy movement. Fuck. Okay. So this one isn't gonna last a whole lot longer. Okay, maybe more wall. Less ballista. And definitely, yeah, the dwarves all need move points. As fast as possible, and as many as possible. With two of my big boys gone, I think I can probably already cut this one. Especially, yeah, because these guys, I don't think I have the... Well, those down there are done now. Thanks to ballista. So we can try to just shoot them. You die to ballista, that's fine. Panic 4. And all of my buildings are gone. And now I know for a fact that this isn't a map like in... What's it called? The magic map. I forgot the name. Not Runenberg. The one where everything has a lot of resistance. And I know that this isn't one where the enemies just don't have a large number of enemies tomorrow. So we don't have a rest mission in between. Even if I can, technically speaking, win this one. I'm actually surprised that she does not take a lot of damage. And my gold mines are mostly gone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this one. This is not gonna work out. I'm gonna abandon this one. That was an absolute train wreck this night. And I don't stand a chance against the next one. Because I basically... What do I get here? Level 5, level 4. Level 5 would be okay. But I think... Yeah, I'm gonna cut this one. This is an abandon. Gonna have to try that one again. At another point. And I didn't get an accomplishment on foot. I didn't use the small axes. I didn't actually... Okay. Oh, I still need to unlock the pistols. That's why I had them out. Right. I think though the setup may work. I just need to be less into the... ballista next time. I don't think I'm going to change any of the omens here. Maybe I should take movement for the dwarves. Because they're actually slow as fuck. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can do that a lot next time. I do hate I absolutely fucking hate that the Omen of Many Gauntlets, the Omen of Many War Shields are down here, and not up there with the other Omen of Many. That is disgusting. Right. For now, I hope you have a nice weekend. Hopefully you have a good night, and good